It comes to no one's surprise that almost every single character on the Tekken 8 roster is broken AF. Honestly, the power scaling of Tekken 8, especially in comparison to the previous Tekken games, is out of this freaking world. Almost every single character is on juiced up steroids. But what if I told you there are a few characters, at least in the context of Tekken 8, that can be considered balanced or just not as juiced up as 90% of the character roster? Characters like Kazuya, characters like Lee. These characters can't necessarily be considered broken, quote unquote, as like what, 90% of the roster? And so they don't necessarily follow the rules that Tekken 8 has enforced upon every character in this game to be super fucking broken. But for this particular video, we are not talking about Kaz and Lee, we are talking about Fahkumram. So let's talk about some Fahkumram. Fahkumram. Now I know this subject is a bit outdated. AK is kind of the new talk of the town, in talk of the Tekken streets. But yeah, boys, I got this season pass last week, season pass 2. So this is me actually enjoying this character. So please allow me to have my time to indulge with the Muay Thai God. This character is mad fun. Okay, Fahkumram is actually really fun. What I love about him, now that I've actually played him, is the strength. Like, he feels very powerful, bro. Like, his shit hurts. Like, you feel that shit, bro. And they nailed the voice lines as well. It's just so hype. Wait, where's my heat at? I'm old. Like, it's just so hype, bruh. Doing shit like this, right? Kisagi, bro, this shit is so fun. It's so fun. Freaking hell sweep. Like, his voice lines, he just feels so powerful, and his moves are very impactful. So they actually nailed with his character. But before I get into the more glazing of Fak, let's talk about why I think this character is one of the most balanced characters in the game. Fak has clear strengths and weaknesses, and Bandai Namco actually did a good job at balancing this character. I think they were very cautious with working on Fahkumram this time around because of his disaster launch back in T7, bro. Him and Leroy had awful launches, bro. They're like so imbalanced. And these guys took their sweet time at working on Fak in Tekken 8, and it's paid off. It's just a shame that he's not following the cheap ass stuff that most characters have in this game. Fahkumram is actually one of the few characters that does not have an enforced a forced stance into a guaranteed 50-50 mix-up, right? So stuff like this, right? The Rama stance has to be earned, and even if he goes into Hammer stance, what he decides to throw out, there is a counter for that, right? So if he does stuff like this, if he does stuff like unblockable, it can be interrupted. If he does stuff like the low, it can be backswing blow, it can be parried like Raven, for example. Yoshi can flash. A lot of backswing blows. You can power crash through. I think it's the 1 or the 3, 4, the 2 kicks. Gisaki, these you can power crash through these. So there are certain options you can do out of this stance. Now, of course, I'm not defending it entirely because you should be given the option to sidestep. And I think there are too many layers to this stance as well. I think that's where Namco goes wrong. Too many layers. He has an unblockable throw. He has 2 mids, one that was splats. He has a low. Like, there are just too many options and unblockable as well. You should not be punished for just blocking, right? So it does have quite a few quirks to it, but overall it's not as oppressive as many other stances in this game. Now, some of Fak's biggest strengths, of course, is his range. Stuff like this, right? He just check you from like range 3, range 4, which is pretty stupid, right? He's a big ass guy, of course, the tallest fucking character in the game. So of course he's gonna have that mad range stuff like up for 3, sick with Punisher, bro. Insane. Rip Bruce up forward 3. That shit now belongs to Fuck. Oh, Rip Bruce, my boy. You have back 3 as well. Insane range. Of course, you have back forward 4. A really, really balanced electric, basically, this one, but with insane whip recovery. Back forward 4 has nothing on Brian QCB1. Like, Brian QCB1 is on mad steroids, super fast, you know, very difficult to whiff punish as well. But like, if this brother whiffs this shit in the open, it's actually wraps. It's actually like, he's got so much recovery, bro. You can go to KFC, have your supper, have your lunch, come back, and this man would still be recovering from his back forward 4. It's just that bad. His down forward 1 is not great either. 15 frame down forward 1, good mix-up store, right? Can cancel into a mid, can delay the high, can cancel into double homing high, but he gets standing 3 as his version of down forward 1. Of course, it has like super max range. Fuck, of course, being the ranged archetype, range and power, so he has the range on the standing 3. It's also -9, but it has very good extensions, right? 3-1, -3 on block. You can cancel the 3-3, into 3-4. You know the drill, guys. All this fuck stuff. So it makes his mix-up game from standing 3 pretty strong. I really wish standing 3 would be like -5 at least, but maybe that would be too strong. But hey, -9 seems to be okay because he does have a shitload of mix-ups after his standing 3. So range, this man's has that. You love range in this game, Fuck is that character for you. Like, it's actually insignificant. Backdash properly, your space control is just outmatched, bro. Like, it's insane. The range you can dish out, bro. I just spoke about forward 3. Look at this range, bro. A low from range 4. Look at this, range 4.4, right? Look at this, deep dash forward. That's insane. So he takes mad advantage of range. That's what makes him a good character. He is unique to the fact that he has that range, right? No one has the fuck range, right? Despite so many characters being homogenized, being the same archetype, or at least 80% of the cast, stances, all that stuff, at least Fuck keeps his identity as having the best range in the game. In terms of strengths as well, I would say his backdash is one of the best in the game, right? He is a big body, so his high step is not as good, but he makes up for that with the backdash, kind of like a jack. So pairing the backdash with his space control can be very difficult to actually approach Fahkumram properly. So the backdash is good, again, in a game that has its backdash nerfed coming from Tekken 7, it's good that Fuck actually gets to keep or gets to have a good backdash in this game. So as strengths go, that's about it for this character, honestly. Maybe even damage, of course. Yeah, Fuck damage, combo damage is ridiculous, right? Always has been, right? Just from input, just a basic combo, guys. Dropped it, but anyway, he can get like easy 100s, easy 90s, right? Because it's Fuck. That instant while standing 2, kind of sweaty. So damage, he has that as well. Range and pretty strong backdash. Those are his biggest strengths in this game. Now let's talk about the weaknesses and why I think it complements him being actually, or basically why his weaknesses make Fahkumram a balanced character and how they complement his strengths, right? Because with strengths comes weaknesses. Like I said, 90% of the roster right now is broken and they don't have that many glaring weaknesses. But with Fuck, there's so many. First things first is linearity. He is very, very linear, easy to step. His best homing move is back 3, which is a high, right? So sidestep dash is very, very effective against Fahkumram. What Fuck players use for tracking is down 4, but down 4 is launch punishable on block. I'll get into the lows later because also that's one of his biggest weaknesses as well. So stuff like down 4, back 3 is what Fucks use as their go-to homing moves. But it's very risky because sidestep dash is very effective against his character, right? Sidestep dash, right? Sidestep dash. That's what you need, because if he does back 3, you still beat the law. So let's see, I have recorded here some of his signature moves, right? Forward 4-3 as well. Very linear, easy to step to his right side. We have 3-1. Yeah, 3-1 as well. Has some good tracking to his right side though, but bad to his left side. So depending on, who you're fighting, if they're knowledgeable about this, they'll step the right way and punish that. And they always, stepping 3-1, you always get to Fahk's back, right? One of his biggest weaknesses. 3-1 is very, very bad if not used correctly. For 3+4 as well. 5 years recovery, has tracking to his right, to his left side. So I can use 3-1 for his right side and 3+4 for his left side, right? So this is what I mean by Fahk being a balanced character. You have to make up for the fact that he's linear to his, he's linear, so you have to know which moves track left and which moves track right. So 3-1 for left, 3+4 for right, right? There are very few characters that follow these rules. Most characters just have really strong hobby moves that cover both left and right options, but Fahk does not get this, because he gets to keep his honor. Let's get into the lows as well. All his lows are -13 and above. So if fighting someone like Kazuya, he launches you every single time he blocks a low. And almost every character in this game now has a juiced up 13 frame Punisher. Even Armor King, bro. Armor King has a sick ass 13 framer now. So it's a very, very annoying to have -13 only lows, right? So huge weakness of Fahkumram as well. And as you noticed, all of his lows are not high crash. You don't have lows that go under jabs. So against characters that have heavy counter hit game, or even Mishimas, right? Electric, Steve back 1, Lee Magic 4, or even back 4, Brian QCB 1, you need a strong high crash low. Unfortunately, Fahk does not have that. Yes, he has full crouch down for 2, but a low that requires you to go into full crouch is not as good to use. Think of Armor King's new SS2. That is very strong against characters like Brian who spam QCB1 or his electric. This is another huge weakness for Fahkumram. Additionally, of course, he is a big body, so not that great of a sidestep. It's actually decent for a big body, but not as good as 80% of the roster. So another huge weakness for Fahk. So all this stuff balances his character out. If you look at his character, what would you say is bullshit for Fahk? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. If I look at character okay, let's off of the top of my head, let me say Dragonov, right? Off the top of my head, outstanding 1+2 as a hit dash is broken, right? Let's say Yoshi, I still think Yoshi's flash is insane. I still think his healing is top tier. Best Oki in the game. Broken Oki. Let's look at Asuka. No weaknesses. Basically, has every 2 for every situation. Well, someone basic, right? Someone basic. Let's say Victor. One of the best. Okay, Victor. Not too insane, right? But if you look at Fahk, what is there? Right? What is... guard breaks? But it's a mix-up. He has to earn this, right? And even after this, you have a chance to defend yourself. Nothing is guaranteed, right? So maybe his range, but that's his strength. People complain about forward 4-3, but that's what he's supposed to represent. It's his strength, his long ass limbs, being that big as character. His power crashes are not that great. 4+2, 40+4 is -14. So what is broken on Fahk? I don't see anything. There's a counter to almost everything this character does, and it's a good thing, right? This is what we need. We need more characters like this. Now, of course, there are other strengths I haven't spoken about, which are kind of obvious. He has very good punishment, one of the best in the game, right? 14 framer, 12 frame knockdown, 15 frame launcher, of course, insane 13 framer, 14 framer, 50% damage, 15 frame launcher as well. So in terms of punishment, he is godlike as well. So that's it with Fahk, bro. That's why I think it's balanced. Everything just balances this character out. And we've actually gone from Fahk to Armor King, which I think is a good, because I don't think Armor King is insane as well. He has moves like forward 4-2, which are kind of ridiculous. But outside of that, I don't see anything that's oppressive on Armor King as well. But that's a video for another day. So that is Fuckboy. Just thought I would give my 2 cents on this character now that I've played him. I have been playing him in ranked. I'm on like a 25%, 25 win streak. It's insane. I still think this is pay to win. It just feels weird, man. Playing against someone that has no idea how to deal with the strings, how to deal with the mix-ups. DLCs are a scam. DLCs are pay to win. Look at 2xKO. You can lab against characters that you haven't even unlocked. Why can we not do this in fighting games? So I think that's the only reason why I have this long ass win streak. Not to downplay my skill, of course, but hey, he is fun. I haven't had this much fun in a long time. And I'll be honest, boys, I might be having more fun with Fuck than I am Armor King. I know. Listen, boys, I know. Armor King is a drip god. Armor King is the talk of the town. He's the talk of the Tekken streets. But man, Fuck is so sick. The grunts. Boys, so. Like, it's just so hype, bro. The power, the hits. It's so freaking fun. It's so fun. But I haven't played all that much AK. I will get back into him. But as of right now, dude, I'm having so much fun with Fuck. And man, it might be crazy to say I might add him on my main list as well. But hey, we'll see. So back to the glazing, boys. Yeah, character is awesome. I'm having so much fun with this character. Talking about Bruce, I still think there is hope for Bruce, but I only think it's possible if we get a season 4, because I don't think it would be worth it bringing him this soon, honestly. People would be salty because it would be an extra spot for, like a Kunimitsu or a Miguel or a Julia, instead of having like 2 Muay Thai characters, even though I miss Bruce so fucking much. I like Fuck, but I just prefer Bruce over. I would like to see how Bruce would come with the Tekken 8 drip, right? The Tekken 8 rework. So I still love Bruce over Fuck, but I don't hate Fahkumram either. I mean, it's freaking fun. I'm playing him right now. So that's Fuck, boys. Maybe am I talking out my ass? Do you think Fuck is as balanced as I claim to be? Is he a sleeper, broken character? Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section below. But dude, I still think it's balanced. And if Bandai Namco followed the blueprint for Fahkumram, the game would be in such a very good state, dude. Even Armor King, right? I can say it's 2 for 2 right now, but it's too early to talk about how good Armor King is. But so far so good on AK. In fact, they seem fairly balanced. But hey, Namco need to continue this route and bring that massive fucking update for season 3. We need it, Namco. We need balance. Anyway, boys, let me hear your thoughts on Fahkumram. Do you think it's balanced? Do you think it's broken? Do you think your boy Nemi is talking out his ass? Let me hear your thoughts. Thank you so much, as usual, for taking time to watch this video and hear me yap. If you made it this far, don't forget to that like button. Sub if you're new. Help me get to 9K subs, boys. And as usual, may the frame data be ever in your favor. GG.